everybody, this is Salvi here with the VTuber news coming right up for you. Before that, of course, smash that subscribe button, hit that bell, and the like button as well, and let's get right into it. We have Neurosama, which I have been speaking about a lot, on different subjects of, people being angry at her and things like that. This one is a bit different. This is related to another smaller, less known issue. That's what I mean by smaller, lesser known issue, where Vedal got a warning from Twitch, not an actual any kind of action. It wasn't a suspension. It wasn't anything like that. It was a warning of something that they did on stream, that at some stream point in time. The problem is with Twitch, they don't let you know exactly when it is. They don't give you a timestamp. They don't give you, a lot of times they don't even give you a date. They just say it on your stream. In one of your streams, you either dox somebody, or like unintentionally dox somebody, unintentionally put someone in harm, or intentionally put someone in harm, or did something that's against their SNN policy. You know what those words mean, that type of thing. They will try and at least give you the vaguest response that they possibly can. It really is unfortunate. Happens all the time with Twitch. In this case, it was something that happened with Vedal, and there were a lot of people that had ideas of what it may be. I'm not able to keep up with the subathon or Discord much lately. I saw this as a thing, but I'm really curious if anyone made any headway, or at least has good non-S posting guesses. Vedal's normally really careful about TOS these days. He's very careful about it, since you know, and we both know, everyone here knows, that VTubers get hit extremely hard when it comes to anything even close to TOS. The IRL streamers, booby streamers, whatever you want to call them, they will get away with a lot more. Even just regular IRL streamers, like you have Hassan that gets away with a lot of stuff that a VTuber wouldn't get away with a tenth of what he can get away with. And that is the thing. And also sometimes IRL streamers don't get away with that much. But the problem is VTubers, we are under a even bigger microscope, under a bigger watchful eye. So he's usually very careful about that. So that is something that didn't happen because I'm not a snitch. But my understanding is we confirmed that it wasn't actually the Amazon oopsie. It says, Vedal said recently that he leaked someone's phone number accidentally without consent. Here's a video where he said it. And he did say that at one point in time. Appreciate the timestamp and video, serious research. Sounds like when he says he may not be entirely sure. Wasn't that just what I was warned for? Accidentally showing someone's phone number without consent or something. But I guess that might be him just not wanting to explicitly say he doxed somebody. So the thing is, doxing is a term that is used for spreading the personal details of somebody. The issue with that doxing usually has, though, is it's usually done with malicious intent. There can be, I guess, unintentional doxing, unintentional releasing of that information, but doxing in general means it's done with malicious intent to cause harm on someone else. At least the legal definition of that, in the sense of why you would, get in court for that kind of stuff. So we eventually did find out that there was this clip out there that someone luckily put on Neurosama as well 1 day ago. As you can see by the date here, it was 8 days ago that people were wondering, and even longer than that, since he had the warning, people were wondering what was going on. We have this that happened, that was put out a day ago, and it involves Cerber, the Hellhound VTuber. As you know, Neuro does do a lot of different collabs with a lot of different people, and in those collabs, as long as you have some kind of, I believe, Discord voice call with her, or somewhere where she can hear the voice, where the AI can hear the voice, they will respond properly and appropriately. In this case, we have here, which we have Cerber and Neuro in this room.
Yeah, it's actually very
that's
lucky
a real countdown.
that we decided to invite you today, Cerber.
There's Camille in the background.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm very lucky.
On account of your actions.
Oh, I formally apologize. I would have wanted to. I
haven't told chat yet. They don't know.
Oh, it's bad. I'm really sorry. Oh.
Chat. For reference, everybody got back in the office, so I asked my Twitch rep why we got warned on Twitch.
So this is after the fact of everything that happened. Camila's there, you can see some other people there, and they're talking to Cerber about what actually happened, because they talked to the Twitch rep, because warnings like this don't come often.
Like a week ago. And it turns out it wasn't the other thing, so don't think about that anymore. It turns out it was
I'm sorry.
It's okay. No, it's okay. It doesn't affect the channel. No, it's fine. It's literally fine. It's
I was
literally
honestly
fine.
terrified.
No, it's fine.
It got a little crazy, and
Yeah, they got a little crazy in that collab.
in the
What was it?
car.
What happened?
She
I
pretended
don't want to say anything.
to choke herself for a bit, right? She was like pretending
Which
to
is
be
a
choked
terrible
or
idea that
something.
no one should ever do.
Yeah, right.
Dangerous
But
and bad.
I think the problem is because it's like Twitch doesn't know if you're being serious or not. And it's like you don't want to be like joking about. But either way, that's apparently what we got that for, and I had no idea, and I don't think anybody else really guessed that.
So, from what it looks like here, just from seeing what is going on there, it is a self-choking thing, and that can be seen by Twitch. Like you said, not sure if it's serious, not sure if it's just for a bit. In this case, it was for a bit. It was for the jokes. It was for the lulz, that type of thing. But Twitch takes the self-harm type of stuff very seriously, as we've seen before, just with people talking about their ideations that they've had in the past. They will warn, and in some cases, they will suspend the actual thing, like what happened one time with Shondo, Fallen Shadow. I talked about that before, with even talking about that, even in a third person, or talking about something that happened in the past. That is enough for you, for whoever it is who talks about it, to end up getting hit by the ban hammer, the bonk hammer, whatever you want to call it, from Twitch, where they are like, well, you are promoting, in this case they say promoting self-harm, or you are self-harming on the stream, and we cannot have that happen. I can understand why they can't have that happen. It's context though. Context is key in this one, and the context here was that it was all for a joke. And I'm glad that instead of actually suspending the channel, and it's because it was a separate channel, a separate creator that did it, instead of even trying to suspend Cerber's channel, they instead warned Vedal and was like, yeah, don't let that happen again, because it is too nebulous, it is too, it could be something worse, too much too close to that we cannot allow that to happen again, just for the safety of yourselves and safety of others. It's an overreaction, in my opinion, personally, an overreaction, but I can understand why a company like Twitch, a corporation like Twitch that is owned by Amazon, would want to overreact in these situations. Although, like I said, they seem to be a lot more strict on VTubers when it comes to anything like this than they would on regular folks, from my opinion. Let's continue to watch the rest of the one, see what else they say.
I think a couple people did, but it's like,
I will be formally apologizing, and
there you go.
I will reflect
No, it's
on
fine. It's fine.
these
It's literally
actions.
fine.
It's a little hard as a hell dweller, as hellspawn. I will do my best to repress the evil within.
Again.
Oh. Now remember, everybody.
It's
No,
mystery solved though. That's exciting, right?
Yeah, at least you were
very
told.
exciting.
Yeah, that's what that was nice. That Camilla says, at least you were told, because they were very nebulous in the original one that they said. They didn't say the time, the dates, anything that happened. He actually had to go talk to one of his Twitch reps to actually get more information. This is what sucks about the system. They will not tell you. I've covered many instances where they are extremely vague with VTubers about what they messed up on, what happened, and when it was done. Sometimes they will give you the day that's done, but they won't tell you where in the actual VOD that it was done. Just a VOD on a certain day. They can be very nebulous, but at the very least in this case, like I said, I'm very glad that they didn't actually take any actual action against it. I say action a lot, act, whatever, but any actual action in the whole thing, and they didn't actually go and do any reputation damage or any type of thing to Vedal by having him banned and having things like that, because that'll damage your reputation whether it was for a dumb reason or not. People will immediately think you did something wrong, and then later on when they find out you didn't, then that's something else. But yeah, at the beginning, it just sucks. It absolutely does suck. For the final word for me as well, it does suck. I'm glad it was a warning, and I'm glad it's resolved now. Twitch is a American live streaming service. It has been around for a very long time. Well, at least when it came to everything out. It started out as Justin TV and then became, Twitch TV eventually. A lot of your big streamers that are on there, whether it be Neuro or it be Asmongold or it be, other people out there, they all have been using Twitch at one point in time. There are others like Asmongold and such that also stream on Kick, but primarily Twitch is the one that's going on. Right now, we do seem to have an issue that has happened with Twitch. I will let you know as much information as I have with me and let you know that other people are being affected. this is what I'm talking about. Sasuga Reina is a VTuber who started warning everybody about something that was happening recently. PSA, if you were hit by a Twitch Prime bots, hey, Twitch supporters reached out to you because they noticed that I got an email saying my account payment details had been changed when I did not change them. I was recently subjected to a Prime sub bot raid, so I've been watching everything like a hawk and immediately contacted support. Your chat support agent was more interested in getting me off the chat instead of actually addressing that account was clearly compromised. Despite having 2FA, two-factor authentication. That's what 2FA is. Two-factor authentication. Only after I pushed them to not end the chat did they actually run a check to see my account was in fact compromised. For anybody else who got hit by one of these scammers, you need to check your payout information immediately. They had got in and changed mine, and the deadline to change your payment method is tonight at a certain time PM. See a screenshot of change payment details. This is not my bank account info. Please like and retweet or share with the creators. This is something that was done earlier. I believe they have fixed the issue. In the sense of making sure that the people who have been hit by this, had things recently changed, can change it back because they are allowing things to go through. And like to share with creators that are affected by the same problem so that they don't get screwed over when they weren't keeping an eye out on the email. Upon review, it appears that your account has been compromised. I am sorry for the situation. We are unable to say how your sign-in information was obtained since the activities used to obtain these details occur away from our website. Basically, they're saying that there might have been a leak somewhere. There might have been, things leaked through, or, someone got the information somehow through other means of, a phishing email or whatever, or social engineering. I have reset the password, a temporary one that you can use below. Your temporary password is blank. Of course, they're not going to show their temporary password there. And we have people responding. So maybe I don't want to get more monetized on Twitch, but for real, check your account if you're monetized just in case. So far, it seems to be a result of a data leak. Definitely recommend all my fellow streamers quickly double check their accounts today. What I got hit with more low-key than Prime sub spam. Means it's probably way bigger problem than the first glance. That probably people just had their payout info changed without any kind of warning. Better be taking notes in looking into this. December 31st. Sidanax sends me 40,000 bits, which is 400 USD. While offline, immediately assume it's a chargeback scam or fraud to keep watch for $400. Still no chargeback on the 4th. While I'm actively effing streaming, I get an email telling me my payout information has been changed. I scramble to change the payout information before January 4th, 11:59 a.m. UTC deadline, and I log myself out of all instances and change the password. I make it with literal minutes to spare. My account was compromised without access to my phone, without access to 2FA, without ever signing in to anything other than my phone or PC, without sending any new login info. Okay, so in this case, it was not even in this case, the case of this person, was not even a social engineering or phishing email or anything like that. Hacker removed my 2FA app from the account and added their own. They had full control of my account, and then dumbasses didn't even lock me out. Afterwards, they changed the payout information and the PayPal email instead of the bank transfer like the quoted tweet. Once I got everything settled, I sent the email address to the partner support and ran through the steps I took, and they took it better than the quote tweet at least. Still no chargebacks. 15th is going to be real messy depending on how many people didn't notice or didn't catch their payout information. So yeah, check this out. Again, posting more info on the situation. List of plugins is Stream Elements, Mix It Up, StreamerBot, VTube Studio, Sound Alerts, and Tangia. Other connections found under account settings. YouTube, TikTok, Companion of the Lamb, Crowd Control, King of the Castle, all these things. Multi-factor authentication, password manager. I don't use my Twitch login email anywhere else. Same here, or use it anywhere else there. There don't seem to be any other types of things going on when it comes to that. So it is interesting to see what it may be, any connections there made. We do have an update on the whole situation, at the very least an update, and then I'll go back to what people were saying. Twitch sent emails to individuals affected by the payout information exploit as reset their login credentials and payout methods. Twitch says there's no evidence of an unauthorized intrusion or compromise of Twitch's systems. And it goes here. Reaching out because we believe there's a suspicious change to the payout information on your Twitch account. We have confirmed the payouts you received to date have not been impacted. As a precaution, they're resetting all the credentials, updating the Twitch payout method, and found no evidence of an unauthorized intrusion and compromise of Twitch systems or network. As this issue does not originate in Twitch systems, we need you to help protect their account. Basically putting the rest on you, as they tend to do with all of these types of things. So, yeah, they're just going to keep going and, passing the buck along because, well, I mean, honestly, they can't really do much. if it has been hit by a third party, all they can really do is let people know, hey, we have this hack that kind of happened here. We want you guys to know about all this stuff. Please make sure to do your changes appropriately, whatever changes those may be. Now, this is not good because if the system is so flawed, or at least I think it seems like it's flawed, that it would actually have a easy to knock down type of security, easy to circumvent type of security with just, it looks like, getting either Prime subs or getting a large income there through that. I don't know exactly how they would do that, honestly. Don't know. These hackers probably bought thousands of leaked Amazon passwords, went to Twitch to give thousands of Prime subs to specific accounts that they hacked to try to send their money to themselves. Was Twitch in alert to check the suspicious activity? The thing is, a lot of times I will give certain things to the company. People can be traveling and going on their Twitch and just, going and taking a look at it. Now, if it's all of a sudden one minute to the next, you have a login from a different IP address, that should raise some flags. Like, for example, if I'm currently streaming and I suddenly have an IP address in Georgia, let's say, US, or in Georgia, the country, suddenly going into my account and trying to change some things, that should automatically bring some red flags and have them inform me that, hey, someone from a whole different place from where you're streaming currently and are active currently on Twitch is actually doing their stuff. Twitch no longer cares about the creators, owning the money even if it's stolen. Plus, they get rid of half of their staff for AI. So yeah, Twitch has become the new YouTube with AI bans and S like that. Didn't get any Twitch Prime bots, but the same thing happened to me. Please check your linked email/payout method to see if your details have been changed. Stay safe. And yes, the main thing here is stay safe. Double check. Always make sure that you do the two-factor authentication there and do other things there to make sure that it at least protects you a little bit more. But always be aware that these things can happen. In today's way that things work, every single website you're on that has any kind of passwords can be hacked at some point. We've had credit cards companies that have been hacked. We have had places that are, banks that have been hacked, places that are supposed to have a little bit more security that have been hacked. What's to stop them from getting a smaller thing like Twitch or YouTube, which won't have the huge amounts of security that a bank or things like that. Heck, the government has been hacked, and they even have even better security. Well, you expect better security than Twitch or anything like that. So just be very careful and very protective of your stuff. Hololive Productions is an agency, a VTubing agency underneath the umbrella, the parent company of Cover Corporation. They have their hands in many different places, and they are doing their best to, express and expand their reach to everyone else. Today we're talking about Hololive Dreams, which is their first official mobile game. This isn't something from Holo Indie, an indie developer or anything. This is in-house development of this game, or at the very least, in collaboration with a larger developer. They have been pushing this quite a bit recently, within like the last day or so, taking good looks at it. Game information reveal. First look at gameplay footage of our Hololive's first smartphone game, Hololive Dreams, unveiled. Within game, you can play simple controls, live broadcast in progress. Like that was way back in 2:04 in the morning for the Japanese folks. Let's take a look a little bit at what's going on here. So yeah, you have everything involving each and every one of them. In the background, you're also going to be seeing soon that they have actual music videos of it, and things like that, such as Shiny Smiley Story, which is a big one for Hololive. And yes, a lot of these rhythm games look the same because you want to have something similar, something familiar when people are playing it. People who have been playing rhythm games for a long time will mesh better with something that's very familiar, a familiar style, familiar design choices, and familiar ways of playing the game. So this is one of those places where innovation can hurt somebody, which is why I understand innovating in the sense of making everything totally different would hurt them in the long run, because people would have to be like, how the heck do I make this work? They have to figure out how to make it work, etc. Go with a known way of doing it. Just make sure that it is interesting in its own way. And you have the different ones of Shiny Smiley Story here. first gameplay footage. This is the English version. This was the Japanese version here. And it says members assembly and Hololive Dreams. Over 50 Hololive members will be featured at launch. Streaming now. And here we have everybody who is, well, a lot of people who are active in Hololive in one way, shape, or form. And they did put every single one of them there. As you can see, all the active members will have a chance to be a part of it in the future. And right now, these are the ones that are currently going to be active once it comes out. Next is like special Genesis info. Check out this video for a full recap of all the latest game info revealed today. More details will be unveiled during the Hololive Fest Expo. So this is going to come out after the Expo. Because the first official mobile game, 150 songs at launch. Enjoy our favorite Hololive hits. Videos of like clips as you play. I enjoy chat between characters and you. And you have a chart creation mode, which is for a, barely coming out game. Not a game that's been out for years. This is insane that you can create your own stuff. There are some games that don't even have this inside of the specific sphere of rhythm games. So it's actually kind of cool to have this. And here's a little bit of what you have in the background here. Kind of a intro video. Chibi Sora! That's awesome. They're also chibi! You see them all chibi there. They're all enjoying themselves. They're all having fun. Cover and Qualiarts. Like I said, Qualiarts. I probably said it wrong. They have a larger developer helping them out, which is awesome. It's awesome to see. I'm very glad to see this. Continuing on with all the other information you have. Here you have BB Diba in the background as people are playing it. Play a song, official video clips, and live footage. Things like that. Again, I'm pretty sure they're going to have like concerts and things like that also playing in the background if they don't have a music video for it. Most of these original songs will have music videos for it though. Solo songs but featured by talents, original group, and unit songs. Massive selection of cover songs are on the way as well. Build your team freely. Assemble your lineup of 1 leader, 5 support members. Enjoy interactions between your selective Hololive members. Try different setups and aim for high scores and discover the special interactions. So yeah, you can have actual teams there, which is actually pretty cool. The create chart is the other thing that I'd shown before. Vestia Zeta says it's super fun. We also recorded a lot of voice lines for the Hololive Dreams. Hako Spales says get excited for Hololive Dreams. Her and Kyla had a part where they were, taking a look at the reveal of it and talking about it themselves. Kureji Ali says nudge nudge, do talents get freebies? Well, I would hope they do. Tsunomaki Watame, who's also a part of this, is a member of Gen 4 of Hololive JP, says I'm so excited. And this person here says, which I'm going to listen to here, they even say graduated members may also feature in the game, which is awesome. Let's take a listen.
ちょっと撮ってくれたやつがあって、
もしかして、
いやー、本当だ。ご本人との合意のもと、ちょっと出演してくれるってことで。Yeah, so for graduated members, they also they might have some feature in this game. So they may appear here and there.
And that is great because, as you know, well, as I've mentioned before, it is a tough one to deal with the whole graduated members thing because the graduated members can and will sometimes have royalty issues of how to pay them if you get money from it or whatever, what have you. It is their IP that you can use, that Hololive can use as it wants, but it does run into that issue. My best wishes for them and this game. I hope it is a big success. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types, everything in between. The reason why I do this is simple. I want it to be a positive place for VTubing, a positive place for VTubers where we can rise and raise each other up together by supporting each other and by promoting each other. So today we're talking about Soleil Wolf VTuber, Soleil Lacay, and they're part of Reform 2.0 debut. Let's take a look at their Twitch here. In their bot section, I may be sleepy wolf, but my bright personality will surely put a smile on your face. Woo! And then we go next here to their YouTube side where they have 1.27k subs. Take a look at their videos and shorts real quick just to give you an idea of what is going on. They do have some covers here, some ASMR stuff here, things like that. as well as their shorts. I'll take a look at one of them here.
Okay, we got that. He's next door. He's next door.
Is this Amnesia the bunker? Looks like it might be.
Okay, fuck him. Let's go over the notes.
A few moments later.
He can't open doors. Surely he cannot open doors. I
Can
am
open doors,
perfectly
probably.
safe in here. I am perfectly safe in here.
Yep, copium.
Later.
Oh shit.
Oh, she did.
Hello, motherfucker. Oh shit!
It was done. Well, thank you once again for allowing me to showcase you on my channel, Soleil. I do hope this helps you in some way. Thank you guys for watching as always, and of course take a look, and if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.